Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Market up or down? Market. I'll go to the daily here. Market was up barely, just a rounding error. Go to the brokerage. Nothing saw. We did have a big up day here on Winnebago, which is cool. The only thing we have to do today is put in our sell order for NUS. So we'll go ahead and do that. And it'll be a short video today. So if we add all these up, divide by 13, which is how many there is, we'll get the average. It's also down here. Take that number times 1.01, and that's the sell target I like. Please pause the video, do that math for yourself. I'm going to go ahead and put the order in. So pause the video if you need to. You can see we're far away. Limit, good till canceled, extended hour. Far away from our target. But that is the price, and we'll just hang on to it until it gets there, or until it goes to zero, either one. No worries there. So everything's good for that. That's all we have for the public account. So if you're new to the markets, have a great evening. And if you're one of the real bag holders, let's jump right back in to the main account. All right. Not too much happened today. I did get an awesome surprise this morning with the FedEx earnings. So if you follow the website, you've got notified there. Let's see what we've got here on this. We have ConocoPhillips. I thought I had taken out some of these, but I believe this was just a swing trade. I see. It started as a flip. So just make sure my records are correct. I believe we did all this already. Yes. Phillips 66, PSX, same difference. And then this morning we had the awesome, and I haven't looked at it all day, so I'm curious to see how it ended up. But FedEx, wowzers. So I got some of that. Beautiful gain. And we didn't hold it for long. Looks like 621, so 5 days. Let's take a look and see how we did on the returns. And I was super excited this morning because this triggers automatically some money into the charity. And that's the whole purpose for the whole deal. So right before the end of the month to get another little dose really makes me feel good. It was 15.38% returns in just 5 days. And if you stay in flow, that's what happens. So it's 1,122.52% annualized. That was a banger. You know, it's doesn't happen all the time, right? But that is what a perfect skill plus luck, right? When they intersect. And I didn't know what earnings would be, but good companies have good earnings. It's really that simple, you know. So we were in the right spot. We were ready to be blessed, and it worked. So, you know, bought some Marathon, got some gas, getting my lottery ticket for tonight's draw, and just my war against inflation. No technicals or anything like that. I can't tell you if it's a good price or a bad price, or we don't have this one on here, huh? This was a new one, but it hit the screener today. So I did take a flip position. Welcome to the team. That also will add another swing trade opening. So a lot of opportunity right now. And it's crazy with the transports kind of going up today from at least the two I saw. Wow. Who knows what'll happen? It's very, very interesting time in the markets right now. I'm really enjoying it. Still taking baby positions, trying to get my account under control here. I've just got a few positions that are just enormous, and they just need to go away and sell into profits, but they're not ready yet. So while I wait, we'll just keep everything else short. And took another Winnebago. Now, of course, in the main account, we sold it. So this, I believe, is full bullet. Yeah, this is just first bullet again. We're just starting over again. You can see as it's trending down, in and out, red and green, red and green. And looks like we actually sold it today and bought it back for $1 less. How cool is that? Let's take it. Oh, we got way more than what. Whoa, we got a good fill. Very nice. Yeah, we got about, I don't know, a little over 2% on the flip. Very nice. And then it did hit the screener, and we were able to capitalize once again. The flips are actually rotating pretty nicely. They don't stay for long. I've got 3 that are kind of being stubborn and are kind of just hanging out. But we've moved many, many more than that. So there are always going to be a certain percentage that just don't work out right away. But over time, they do. So looks like we sold this one SLGN on the 21st. Back in for another dose here. And you see we hit again, putting a little pin in there. So even though I didn't sell anything yesterday, I definitely got more than the average today. So it all averages out. And hopefully we can start the next streak. IPG hit the screener. And you can see that we're above the 30 RSI, so you know that I'm in profits. I like seeing those. Okay, moving right along. BBWI. We actually got back into Bath and Body Works. There's a lot of weird news and stuff going on, but I don't consider that. I just execute. Looks like we sold on July 1st, and we're back in here for another round. And you can see that was a year ago. Had to be, right? Let's take a look. 2022. So it's been a while, but I moved a lot of money in this stock. But it's back. So when it's ready, I'm ready. Like I keep saying, I'll find the money somewhere. I'll wash your car, walk your dog, whatever it takes. We did get FBIN as well. It hit the screener. Looks like we sold it today and bought it back. My buy order didn't fill, so I canceled it. But we did sell this one today, so this adds to our total for the charity. It just ripped all day. It never did dip back down, and I've got a policy that I don't adjust my order. Once I put it in, that's what it is. Because I think if you find yourself chasing and you feel like you're going to miss out, you almost always pay too high of a price. And I don't negotiate. I just say what I'm going to do, and that's what I'm going to do. All right, on to the day trading stuff. We had some action in silver and gold. Let's take a look here on the 5-minute. You can see we had some opportunity there, just buying. Gold, same story here. It had a hit, especially here in the morning. And the SPXL actually sold. You can see what a beautiful move, obviously on the wick. Right at the end of the day, I was able to get it. And if you pay attention, it will pay you money. I guarantee you that. And we locked in a dividend, strangely enough. It's not what we're going for with this kind of a thing, but every little bit adds up. This was 10 lots today. We sold it last on 6/17, so roughly 9 days ago, and we were due. Wasn't a huge gain. That's not the purpose of these trades. And the reason I don't go big is because it's a little tricky on the leverage side, but it was a 0.93% gainer, almost a 1%. I'm happy to take that and prepare for the next setup. So, as we do, let's compare versus the benchmark. We have sold this 5 times in June for a total of 9.57% gains versus the market for the month at 4.3. So double the market, baby. That's how we do it. That's why we do it. And hopefully y'all can understand that and what I'm trying to convey here in the video. Oil. This was a tricky day. I believe we sold it this morning and then got back in at the end. I believe that's what happened. So let's take a look. Let's get the spreadsheet up to snuff here. We sold this thing on 6/24, only 2 days ago. This is typically, it has its moments, but typically it's a slow moving asset. And June 26th, that's today. Yeah, we did sell today. 6 lots, nothing crazy. But consistency is what I'm going for here. And I want to consistently grind this strategy and just bleed out the markets. It was a 0.75% gainer. Nothing crazy. But we have sold it 6 times in June for a grand total of 6.86% versus the market's 4. So it's creating alpha too. All right. Those are the whys and what for. So even the slow ones, they play their part here. Looks like on bonds, it was a buy-in day. Nothing crazy. We've got obviously a big position. And you can see here, we started taking it on the 15 as well. So that's what we have for today. And all we have to do now is go through and look for swing trade entries and or sells. I would be a little more inclined to exit early just because we're still pushing it, I believe, on the money side. Yeah, we're okay still, but it would be nice to free up some money for when these other ones trigger into a swing trade. And then eventually when the account gets back to a better balance, we can go bigger. And every move will make a little bit of money. Very close on some of these, man. It's teetering. That's a tricky one too, and it's fixing to hit the dividend. Micron, I believe, had earnings they were watching, so Intel may move with. This one didn't quite trigger, I don't believe. We got a bunch of Cisco getting ready to get that dividend. So I'm actually okay with it. It's not what we're going for, but could be worse. This is one I've been watching. It moves sympathetically to the FedEx a little in the transport side. Part of me just wants to take it here at this yellow line, and it's 65 is my cutoff. But I tell you what, I think I'm gonna put it in for the high of the day, 1 penny under the high of the day, and we'll see if we're in profits here. We've got a huge position. It's in really good profits. We have a dividend that's fixing to pay out. This was just a home run hit. I mean, it did take some time, but yeah, 23.67. And the range is really big. It could fill right now, but it's a big position, and I'm going to need this money. So trying to squeeze the last few drops after the move is over. Uh, I'm okay leaving a little bit on the table. Nothing filled, but the order's in, and who knows what happens over the night, right? But one thing you do know is you can't sell something that you don't have an order in for. So get your damn orders in. That's what kills me when people are learning. They're like, okay, now when do I sell it? Like, no, put the order in right away. The market will do things that you do not think are even possible. It'll just it'll just go. And especially in the after hours, some of these big firms, they have uh, an amount they're willing to pay up to as they build their entire position. They have an average cost in mind, and they pay these trading firms. And if they see orders outlined, they'll just pick them off at night. Right after the market closes, they'll start picking them off, you know. 60, man. I'd love 65, but this thing is right at the 200. This this stupid yellow line will cause lots of problems. We're up 6%. And it's not a universe stock. I mean, it could go all the way up to here, but it doesn't really seem to respect it too much, does it? It did here. We'll hang on to it. 60 is just low, that's too much chicken. Um, but yeah, I want to just get rid of it. This is an entry here, Murphy oil. Because I know I've got more coming down the pike. You know what I mean? I just know that. MUR 40.96 on the closing print. And we'll see what happens here. Orders placed, nothing filled, it's fine. We'll unflag it. We'll go ahead and put our alert in. I may regret not taking that CRC off, but that's the plan is the plan. We'll just let it go. What's going on here? This is Wabash. Very 1 penny away. Man, that's close. Dividend coming in on CHX there. Little chop here on CTSH. CVS ran out of gas. We're getting this dividend here for Illinois. McDonald's, apparently we're building a position. Other people would call that bag holding. That's my specialty. Got a little Disney rolling into that dividend. Didn't pop. There's another one very similar shape to Disney, but it's a cracker business. So all righty, OG on the run. Phillips still too early to tell. Lindy ran out of gas too. It's going to shake everybody out. This is a one that didn't re-trigger. The 30 is the reason why we're now looking to take that one. This next fell off the cliff, but I'm an amateur cliff diver in the stock market. It doesn't bother me at all. It probably should, but it does not. These are my huge positions. I need to just go away. The Hawaiian Electric is understandable. I understand that one. There's a huge position here in Pfizer, though. And it's starting to bottom out. It's making new highs. So, hopefully this is the beginning of a beautiful friendship. And my whole account will turn rosy, rosy green. All right, we'll try to blow through these. Don't let me forget. I always forget the freaking charity at the end. But it's not real likely we'll catch much down here. But we're still checking it out, staying in flow. It doesn't take very long if you just get after it. The FedEx move was cool. That was pretty awesome. And if you think about it this way in the long term, that one FedEx move, since 25% of those profits can go into income producing assets, selling that thing today will pay me forever, every month. You know what I mean? Once you think about it like that, then it doesn't have to be a home run. It's okay to get a bunch of base hits because your income goes up every month. And when your income goes up over a month after a long period of time, you don't have to worry about money anymore. And it's just hard to see the end goal right away. You know what I mean? That's where people lose up. They don't hang out long enough to see it. So good on you for hanging out. I appreciate you watching. We're rolling here to the end. If you would hit the like button for me, make sure you subscribe if you're new, because I'm pretty consistent on doing these videos. And I wish somebody had showed me this stuff. So even though I'm not the best teacher, at least I bring a little awareness, and we can look at the charts together, and you can form your own opinions. But you kind of know where to look. That's the hardest thing about stocks, is where do I start? But this is what works for me. And if it can work for you, that'd be cool. If not, that's cool too. But there's as many different strategies as there are people. I think everybody does it kind of a little different. But there are certain truths that hold true for everybody. That's it. We're going to do the charity here. Let me get my calculator out. Let's see how much money we get to put in here. This is always my favorite part because this is the whole reason I do this. I mean, I live pretty frugally, but we'll up the standard of living as things go on. But money is not something that makes you happy, but it can be used to help other people. So that's what I'm trying to do. Got my number here, so we'll go in for the charity into the SPY. And let's take a look at income producing assets. I just do mine as a total equity, how much I got, and I buy the lowest one to try to keep things in balance. Looks like Realty Income gets it again. And these are not crazy high dividend for the Realty Income, but the ideal is I just increased my income. And I traded active income into passive income. And that's the idea. People say passive income and they talk about trading. trading is not passive income. For the spin-offs, looks like MDU is still the one. Still the one. All right. So those two orders will be queued for the market open. We'll likely talk about those in the morning or in the afternoon as we go through the markets again. But again, my income just went up. And if you want to do a little big picture, we went all the way to all-time highs, right? And you can see it's not that big of a move. We can beat the market. I'm convinced of it. And I'm consistently doing it, and I'm trying to share it with y'all. So hopefully y'all get it. Got questions or need anything, let me know. Maybe looking at doing some lives or something next week. I'm getting laid off. So I may do some stuff or some trading during the market hours. So if you're interested in that, make sure you're following the Facebook group or subscribe to the YouTube here. I'll try to make a post or something if I do something. And I think we're buying the first stock in the trading card business. So things are going well for me. I hope things are going well for you. Thanks again for watching, and we'll try it again tomorrow.